So we're at the bottom of Stone Rapids. It's right over there. Maybe we'll get a better look there in a bit. But yeah, that's definitely not a 175 meter. I want to say 700-800. My GPS shows the track or a trail, but it also tracks where I've been, and I was nowhere near the trail. But the path we were on is like trenched so deep that you'd be hard pressed that it's not the actual trail, portage trail. So I don't know. Anyways, we're here. I'm gonna catch my breath and maybe put another layer of bug dope on and then go get my boat. Hey folks, so we're done. Stone Rapids portage, 800 meters times 3, so almost 2400. Double carry, right? So now we have Stone Rapids Swifts, or I forget what they're called, but yeah, we have this little stuff to do, maybe a kilometer, and then we're into Hell's Gate Canyon portage. So we'll see where we end up with that. We'll see you in a bit. Right, so we're starting Hell's Gate portage. So there's the water. Here we start. 2,300 meters one way. Hey folks. Hey, a little breather here. I don't know. I think I might have done 500 meters. This barrel pack isn't very nice. It's cutting into my shoulders, and I probably have, I don't know, 60 pounds in the barrel, and probably another 30 pounds on a backpack that I'm putting on top of the barrel. So, plus my oversized frame. But anyways, can't see it, but I just went through, I'm gonna say almost 100 meters of mud. I can hear somebody traipsing behind me there coming through it. I don't hear any cursing and swearing, but anyways, bugs are atrocious. We're still having a good time though. Tubers. So I'm done with Hell's Gate Canyon portage. Wow, eat your Wheaties, because it's gonna kick the crap out of you. Anyways, not too much gas left in the tank. Got 5.2k to get to Bell's Bay and one of the campsites there. See you in a bit. Morning of day 5. A little bit of a rough day yesterday. I mean, almost 10 k's worth of portaging back and forth with double carries. Definitely not conditioned for that, but anyways, that's done. There are no more portages. So we've broken up camp and we've had breakfast. Getting back to last night, we got here in the rain, set up tarps, set up tents under tarps, and it was a little bit cold, but put some dry clothes on, left all the wet clothes outside the tent, and managed to warm up, stayed hydrated, and over where Mary and Andre's standing, we had set up a clothesline this morning, and we were able to take quite a bit of the edge off of our wet clothes. They're almost dry, dampness, but we can deal with that. So it's a late start. I mean, it's after 10 now, but like I said, full bellies, dry clothes. So creature comforts, I guess. But anyways, we're going to attempt to get our 25k in. So far it looks like we're going to have a tailwind, but we'll see what happens. So just had lunch at Coal River. Nice little sandbar. Great place for lunch, or probably set up a tent on the sandbar. Be a little bit exposed, but it'd be cool. Just drifting down, waiting for the others to catch up. A little chilly, but nice sunny day. Anyways, making the best of it. A little tired, still feeling yesterday. We're by the Piva something river. I'm gonna call it the Piva right now. Anyways, it's close to 6 o'clock, but got a nice little creek on this side, the river on the other side. The Missinaibi runs straight through, and we're using the sandbar tonight for a beach. Some firewood up there. Should be a great night. We got moose tracks all over the place. A little bit better on this side with moose tracks. The other side, on that sandbar over there, had wolf tracks. Sorry, a little shaky. But anyways, looks like storm's rolling in, so we'll get our camp set up. See you in a bit. Morning, folks. Day 6. Just having coffee and breakfast. Mountain house over there is going. Drying a fly. I'll be drying mine. A bit of a rough night. Where do I start? We had showers all night. So if you can see down there in the corner, my tent was wet. The sleeping bag's a little wet. But hopefully we can get our 30k in or 25k in, and then dry some stuff off. And then from there we'll keep on going. I mean, it's not like you can call mommy and say, hey, come and get me now. Anyways. So, sorry if these are sounding a little down since yesterday. I found out yesterday that my 12-year-old fur baby passed away, and I couldn't be around to be with her when she left. So it's crushing me. But anyways, I'll try and spruce it up a little bit. But you have to understand that fur babies are family. So just want to share that with you. So, anyways, sun's shining, clouds, we got a tailwind. Let's make this happen. About 3 in the afternoon, we can call it a day. We got 29 kilometers in. It's actually the second campsite with a sign on the river since we left Matais, so it's kind of cool. It's a really nice campsite, split level kind of thing. I think there's room for 4 tent pads up there, kind of cool. So that's the Missinaibi River going into the Missinaibi. So anyways, I got my tent set up under a tarp. I'm letting my fly dry a little bit more. Everything's full of sand from last night's storm and stuff, so I'm just gonna bring up my sleep mat and then lay out my sleeping bag so that dries out, and maybe get some grub and feel a little bit better. I'll talk to you in a bit. Morning, folks. Morning of day 7. Had a great night's sleep. Got a little rain, but nothing major. It was really dry with the way I set up my tent with the tarp over top of it. So the Sakani or Sakeki River behind me, the Missinaibi to my right, just loading up. Had breakfast. I still have that pet snake lying around, which I'm not a fan of, but anyways. So yeah, just a bit more loading, we'll be on the water, and we're hoping for another 30k day. So we're at 129 kilometers out of 320 on day 7, so we might have to pick it up a little bit to do this in 14 days. So anyways, we'll see what happens and take it from there. So yesterday as we were paddling, we noticed that the river is starting to silt, but only on one side. So by the sun, I'm going to say it's the easterly side, because the river is going, but you can see now it's silting. It actually turned to almost a coffee type color, but yet on the other side it's still dark, what we call tea stain. So it's pretty cool. Folks, so we're not even midday yet. Sun's beating down on us. A few clouds in the sky. It's kind of nice, but there's no more giant rapids or anything like that. Bunch of swifts. So, and the breeze, for the first time in like 7 days, we have no wind. Very light breeze today, so a little warm, but we're paddling on. So, little milestone. That bank, that cliff over there that you see, the clay bank, that's the mouth to the Opusattica River. So it's just about lunchtime. We already got 20k in today, so it looks like we're well on our way to a good kilometer-wise day. But yeah, Opusattica River. Folks, so calling it the end of day 7. It's a big day for us, 50 kilometers. Sorry, I get the sun out of your face. So 10 to 7, and we got on the water at 9:30. A little late start, but it was good. Anyways, our campsite is out by that big dead spruce. There's two tent pads up there and a nice little fire pit. I'll try and show you later, but anyways, a little tired, a little sore, still having a good time. See you in a bit. So, day 8, we're just loading up our boats. Done for the night. So, I had a nice little cozy spot here last night, but tore it all down. Just filtering some water and off we go. We had Deception Rapids this morning. So, class 2, class 1, or class 1, class 2. Big pushy waves is what it's written for, so it's a little bit more cleanup. And down the water. So it's cloudy today, which is a break from yesterday's sun. Kind of cool. Anyways, not much more to say. Full belly and some bacon and eggs, mountain house style, but bacon and eggs. And of course I got a black fly across the screen. I hope that turns out. Anyways, we'll see you on the water. So made a little rock statue there, just to kind of let people know that there's a campsite here. Like, got no signs, there is no signage. So anyways, it's a little Inukshuk, I guess you could call it, but anyways. So that's Deception Rapids. Holy Deceiving. Good name for it. Fun morning anyways. So this is technically the Moose River. Up there is the Missinaibi, and to our left is the Matogami. So camp is up there. You can see Michael. We got a little fire going. Show you guys that in a minute. Just down here to get some water. But yeah, another 50k day. Lots of swifts. Headwinds for 90% of it. Rain for a lot of it too. It was cold and wet, but now it's time to eat. Setting up camp. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Stay tuned. A lot of the campsites here on the Missinaibi, you have to climb the bank for. They're quite steep. So, just give you a little idea here. There's 5 steps up. Try not to break our necks here. People actually layered rocks into to make steps to get up here. But yeah, this is camp. We have Mary Andre doing some wood. There's our view for tonight. Pretty sweet, eh? A little cold from the rain and everything else today, so had a full Nalgene here. I got some water boiling. I'll shut that off. Pour that in. Instant hot water bottle for the night. Throw that in your sleeping bag. Make sure it's sealed well, obviously. But instant hot water bottle. Sleeping 10 times better. My tent started leaking a couple of days ago, and it was a really horrific night's sleep. So, continuous ridge line all the way across, supported all 4 corners. We have the tarp, and then tent inside, doors going parallel to the ridge line. My vestibule is still used for all kinds of nice stuff, so it's pretty cool. Morning of day 9. Camp's all broken up. Coffee, breakfast have all been had. Just gotta walk down the hill and reload the canoe. A little rough night's sleep, a little sore. I mean, it is day 9. We're at 220 kilometers paddled, 230 kilometers paddled. So we got 90 to go. Getting excited for that. So yes, today we're going to possibly Murray Island. Short day, only 20 some odd kilometers. But we still want to try and make the train for Friday. So we might have to push a little beyond, and if we can find a campsite, right? We struggled at that. So anyways, let's see what the water brings. So like I said, today we start paddling the Moose River. We say goodnight and goodbye to the Missinaibi. And we'll be picking up the Abitibi River shortly also. And the Moose is going to get super wide, so we'll obviously stay to the left because that's where we need to be. See you in a bit. Pulling up on the Moose River crossing. We're going to stop on the shoreline there and have some lunch. But yeah, just another milestone. Sorry about that. So, quick lunch, back on the water, and now the search for a campsite. Really want to go home Friday afternoon, so see what we can do. So they call these the Jimson Caves. There's some on both sides of the river, all the way along, for about a kilometer. We'll get a closer look in a little bit. I know the camera can't pick it up, but I want to say that that hole is at least 10 feet deep. I can't see the back of it. Sorry. It's pretty cool. Some more up ahead. Yeah, the way the structure is, almost looks like clay base and it's falling apart. Some of it is, but it's pretty cool. One. I see the back of that one. Oh, only to an extent. That opens up in there. Not big enough for a human, but oh, that's pretty cool. Hey folks, so it's the end of, I want to say day 9. We got 30 kilometers in. The boat's down there, the canoe's over there. Tent set up, bought my 2 little poles and staked in the sand. We were able to find, it's not a marked camp spot, but we were looking. There's supposed to be a camp spot on here somewhere, but yeah, we couldn't find it, so found some beech wood, so now that's what we're using. We're having a little fire and just calling it even. See you in a bit. Morning folks, Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. But morning of day 9, 60 kilometers from Missinaibi. Broke camp, had coffee and stuff like that. So a little rocky, we're at a launch. And, we're headed down that way. Looks like we have a beautiful friggin' tailwind, which we'll try and maximize. So anyways, stay tuned, and anything interesting or exciting shows up, I'll try and grab it on film. Hey folks, good morning. Day 10, 11, 12, don't know anymore. Anyways, we're 15.6 kilometers from Missinaibi. We've had to line back upstream from where we camped last night. We camped on a sandbar last night, fully exposed in 40 kilometer an hour gusts. It's a different experience, never done it before. So, but yeah, we're back in the river left channel. I'm just waiting for my friends to catch up, and then we're gonna head right over to the left shore and follow the GPS to Missinaibi. The currents are really wavy, directional in here. We were paddling up looking for a campsite last night, and got caught in the current, and it sent us river east, or river right, sorry. Pretty cool. We're paddling, we thought we were paddling forward casually, and we were actually going backwards, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, there's Michael and Marianne. They're almost getting in there, I hope. But yeah, it should be our day. Next clip should be Missinaibi, unless something spectacular happens. So we're in Missinaibi. Obviously the train's behind me. We're done. I've been here for about an hour. Still got a couple hours before we can board. But we had some lunch, some Gatorade, sitting down, washrooms, you know, all the stuff that we take for granted when we're at home. But so is that, it's all good. So yeah, just looking forward to getting on. See you in a bit. So yes, 322 kilometers complete. 11 days, 10 nights, tents and stuff. So yeah, it's been quite the adventure. Do this section again.